Be sure and have some kind of belt or strap with you, and if you'd like to use blocks, one or two on each side is always a good idea. Alrighty, I think we'll get started. And we're going to start on our backs today. So you're going to lie on your back with your left hand on your chest and your right hand over your belly. So lying back in that posture, close the eyes. So you start to immediately release yourself from the surroundings. And then as you inhale, feel first your belly rising and then feel the air go up to the chest. So it's not an immediate rise up and down. You'll first fill the belly and then you literally will feel the air that you've inhaled going up to the tops of your lungs. So let's do that. Inhaling. And then release it through the nose. 4 more times. So inhale, feel the belly fill. Then let it go up all the way. And release it. Breathing in. And breathing out. Make sure your exhale is long and deep so every bit of air you've inhaled has disappeared. And again, in. Maybe this time you feel it even more. The belly's going further out. The chest is further out, filled with all the air you can breathe in as you exhale and let it go. And then again. And release this last one. I'll count the inhale. We'll inhale to 5 and release to 7. So breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. And then slowly and completely 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the air is out. Staying on your back, open up your arms to goalpost arms. That means the elbows are in line with the shoulder and palms are up, and possibly you're feeling the backs of your hands, depending on your shoulder rotation, all the way down on the mat. So giving yourself a chance to open up your heart. And then further open up the body by pulling the knees up and taking the soles of the feet together, opening up the knees. A new year, new openings. Making yourself strong but vulnerable. From this posture, bring the arms across over your face. That means you're taking those elbows that are out and pulling them together.
This stretches the top of your back, your uppermost back, but you can also feel it in the shoulders. And then inhale them back out again. Rather, exhale, I'm sorry. Inhale them in. And exhale them out. And then let your hands go down. You're still lying on your back. And we'll do a progressive bridge by inhaling the arms up over the head, lifting up the pelvis. And then exhaling down. Again, inhale it up. Exhale it down. Last one. Inhale up. Stay here. Feel the strength in the front of your thighs, but then also tighten the glutes and feel some of the muscles tighten in the backs of the thighs as well. And then gradually bring yourself down. Let's take the right leg straight up and then bend that ankle over the left knee for the sciatic stretch. Pull it all into your body. We hold tension in the hips, and this is one of the ways to release that tension and to keep the hips subtle yet strong. From here, straighten the leg, flexing the foot, bring your arms out to the side, and we'll take the leg up and down 5 times. You can just let your heel tap and come up, or you can go almost to the ground, a little more strength, and bring it up. 3 more. After your 5th time, bend back the leg again. Take both knees across from each other. Pull them into the chest. We'll do eagle arms. So right now my right knee is over my left. My left elbow is going to come over my right. Back to back hands or palm to palm. Take the fingers behind your head and then crunch elbow to knee and down. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just to awaken the glutes, awaken the abs. Uncross your legs and let both knees fall to the right. Look to the left and stretch those legs out. And then bring them in, and we'll do the other side. And I forgot to mention, if this should go off and freeze, we'll quickly try and get to another. I know sometimes there seem to be problems with this site for me, this server, I guess. So left ankle's over the right, and pull it all into your chest. Keep your ankles flexed if you can. Straighten up that right leg, same thing. Arms out to the side, and 5, 4. You want to be pressing your spine into your mat. You don't want to have that hollow under your back. That will cause more pain, so you flatten, and that's how you activate the abs as well. 3, 2, and you'll feel this probably tomorrow. If not, you're not feeling it now. And 1, and then cross the legs, just like you're seated, left knee cross over right, and then right elbow crossed over left. And we crunch here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those fingers back over the head for the stretch. Open up the arms, open the legs, and let them fall to the left as you look to the right. And then stretch them out. Bringing them back. Let's get a hold of our bell. Want to get some of the stuff done that we sometimes do at the end, at the beginning, in case the visual disappears. So we have this under our right ball of the foot. And lift your leg up. Plug the hip in. Right hand's on top. Make sure to press that left hip down. You don't want to roll it up. The whole idea is that we're opening up in the hips, in the legs to stretch and open up that right leg out to the side. If it's comfortable for you, you can have it lean, the leg fall onto a block or a pillow so that you're relaxed in the stretch. Remember, a stretch is the opposite of tension. It's a release. And that by stretching, we also release the enzymes that cause stress in the body. We release, and then inflammation is reduced. And the whole goal of wellness is reducing inflammation. Well, I should say one of the main goals, primary goals, is to reduce inflammation. And then let's pull that leg up and come a little bit across the midline there. Take it up and see if you can pull it a little bit closer to the head. So pull it down, maybe one hand on top of another. Pull it. Release the tension in your face, release the tension in your body, and just exhale as you pull it in. And when you've had enough of that, take the strap off and take your ankle around in one direction and then in the other. And then let's just bring it down and bring the left one up. Same thing. Take your belt around the ball of the foot to pull it straight up. Left hand on top, right hip pressed down, and release to the side. One side will always be more open than the other. We strive for balance, but we are imbalanced creatures. And then let's pull it back up, take it a little bit across the midline. This time the right hand's on top. This gets our IT band. And then bring it back up front. And the same thing, let's pull it in, one hand over the other, like you're climbing up a rope to pull it in towards you. And this is done with an exhale, releasing the tension as you pull your leg in towards your head. Let's take our belt off and take your ankle around one way and then the other. And then let it come down. Pull the knees into the chest, flattening the spine once more. And let's just open the hips, like pressing the knees out to the side and around. Once more, out and around, and then the other way. Push forward, out, and in, and forward, out, and in. About to roll up to seated, cross one ankle over the other, and bring yourself up, inhaling up. Look up at your hands and then follow them down. Exhale down. And again, inhale, lift the air, lift the space, bringing it up. Make a connection, both sides of your body. Every finger touches the other. And then bring it down about heart center here. And let's push hard, one hand against the other, and then pull them apart, feeling that energy between. And we'll set an intention here. So my suggestion would be peace. Peace within, peace around us. We can't control others' peace, but we can control how we react to it. And so we're setting an intention of feeling peace. And then press those hands together, push to the right, look to the left, push to the left, and look to the right. Bring your elbows together, intertwine the fingers. We'll do the wrists in a figure eight, going around in one direction and then going in the other. So practice that a few times. It feels a little funny at first. If you're not used to going in the opposite direction, just know that you're opening up another channel there in the brain by doing this opposite ways. And then take the elbows out, press the hands together, and open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking them down. Let's take our shoulders up to the ears and press down. Another place where we hold lots of tension is the shoulders. You might feel the tension leaving as you bring your shoulders up if you start to tense in your mouth, because where does that tension go? To another part of the body, unless we're really trying with our breath to let it go. Hands on the shoulders will rotate around once, frontwards, and then once backwards. Take your right arm out, left arm to the side. And then bring your left arm over your head. Take a hold of that wrist and start to pull. So you're bringing your body halfway over. Bring that right hand down again and stay on the trajectory, coming down towards the floor. And release. Right arm, left hand. Make sure you're sideways. We're opening up this part of the chest. Reach up and start to pull it. Bringing yourself down, then take your hand down. See if you can continue on that path you've opened. And release. Let's inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale once more each side. Inhale. Inhale. Shake the legs out. And then fold them in again with the opposite one that you had in on the outside, usually our less favored leg, and we'll take the cellular breath. So bringing the arms up overhead, stretch, lengthen, and bend them. And then bring them up. This is our inhale. Hold the breath. Hold it in, keep holding it, thumbs down, lock it in, chin to chest. Take the hands behind, belly button in and up, start to roll over. Glutes are tight, tighten in the Kegel muscles. Those are the muscles you use when you try not to To void, not to pee. You tighten there and bring your head down. You're still holding your breath. If possible, still keep holding, letting it bathe all of those organs, and then let a little sip out. And then another and another. As you open up those locks of the body, you've engaged and you're all the way released. Bringing the arms up for the twist to the right, left arm in front, right arm behind, look over your right shoulder. Turn the head to look over the left. Pick up the right arm. Take a hold gently of your left shoulder as you continue to bring your whole body, upper body, facing the right. And then come front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to the left. Looking over your left shoulder. Turn your head to look over the right. Pick up your left arm to that right shoulder and turn yourself leftward, bringing both shoulders parallel to the sides of your mat. Stay here, breathing in and out. And then come front. Massage the inner organs there. Let's take the legs out to the side. I'm going to come back a bit. And let them fall to the right. Bringing them up and to the left. Once more. And then stretch them out to the side. Toes are up. Roll forward on the sits bones. So the legs stay where they are. It's your upper body rotating within that hip joint. Roll over just enough to put your hands down, keeping the back straight. And then shift a little side to side. And what we're going to do here is pick up the butt. So I have my fingers spread in front of me. I'm leaning a little bit forward and lift up and down. It's all in the position. So you want to lean forward again, press down. You could often call it rooting in yoga. We root down and rise up. Okay. And then let's bring that right leg in. So the knee is in front as close as you can get it, and your left leg is to the side as much as possible. Keep that leg flexed. Left hand to the ankle, right arm up and over. Stay here and inhale and exhale. Keep the knee up. And then bring yourself up. And then I'm going to take the knee down. So ideally, it's going to come at a right angle. So I might have to adjust. That's a little up. If you can, a right angle. And then this leg too comes out. So you've got an L shape here. We'll bring our arms up and exhale over this leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, descend. Inhale, lengthen the back. And exhale, descend. Stay in here and take 2 long breaths. Bring yourself up. Take your right arm out, thumb down. Right arm is going to grab that left wrist behind you and just bow your head here. Release that and shake out your legs. Pull in the left and take the right one out. So get somewhere comfortable on your mat so it doesn't hurt your heel, depending what kind of floor you're using. Bring this in as close as you can to your body, and then just hold on to this ankle like it's a stick in the ground. And the left arm comes up and over. Let's come back up and we make the turn. So rotating in the hip, bringing the left knee out to the side. Adjust yourself to make that L. And then inhale the arms up and exhale over the leg. So we have a tendency to round, to pull back when we're folding over. And that's where I want you to be conscious of lengthening and then coming down. And the best place we lengthen usually is in the lower back, because if you start just lengthening in the upper back, you're going to pull those shoulders up. So lengthen in the lower back and exhale down. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. Once more, inhale, lengthen, exhale, descend. And then bringing yourself up, the knee comes back up, you're still in your position, left hand out, thumb down, wrap it around the top of your knee, so you want it close, because it's harder the further away. And then this left hand is grabbing my right hand here, so you can see. And then bow your head down. And come up and shake the legs. Nice. Let's come on to all fours. Spreading the fingers wide. Very important, so you don't put all your pressure on the wrist bones. You're also using your fingers, making them strong. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and that's cat-cow. So the belly drops, shoulders are relaxed, and inhale up. Exhale to round. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. And a neutral back. Stretch that right leg out behind you. Press through all the toes. Take it over to the left. Twisting. And then open up. Bring the hand back, lift the leg up, and let's take a balance. Remember, you reach out like you're going to shake somebody's hand. That's the arm position. And then bring it down and take your hips side to side. Left comes out, press through. Cross it over. Twist to look at it, and then open up. Coming down, lift the leg. This is the balance, the opposite hand and leg. And then put it down. Knee to chin of the right and press out. In and out, in and out, and hold it in. And then set it down. Left knee to chin. and out, in, out, in, out, and hold it in. And then put it down. Come onto your forearms, just keeping the fingers spread. The forearms should also be shoulder width. Curl your toes under. We're going to lift up to dolphin, downward facing dog on our forearms. So lift your hips up. Heels will definitely be off the ground here. Just take a moment here. Head below the heart. And then bring yourself back down and press your hips back to your heels. And the arms straighten out. And then come up for the spinal roll. Up, elbows back, and we'll come with bent elbows to baby cobra. And again, pressing back. And go sideways. Coming up, elbows back, press through, baby cobra. Last one, pressing back, stay here, and then take your right hand underneath the left with the hips to the heels for thread the needle. Staying low, take that hand out, and then the left one comes underneath as you turn your head to the right. And then come back up onto all fours. And we'll step through with the right foot. Inhale our arms up. Inhale up, a little back bend here. Exhale down, stretch back. Inhale up, warrior two kneeling. Exhale. Reverse your warrior, right hand down, left arm up, and then come to side angle. Left forearm rests onto the thigh. And then bring both hands inside and stretch out that left leg for lizard. If you want here, you can bring the knee down and bend the back leg. So, in lizard, we're back here. You can take your knee down, bend it up. A bit more of a quad stretch. Take it down again. Both hands on either side of the foot. Lift your right arm up, sideways here. And then lift up the knee. So you're in a side lunge here. Bring the right hand down. You can bring it down onto a block. Spin the left heel and open up. Going to do another rooting down to rise up into warrior two. So press down through this right leg. Press, press, press. Bring yourself up. Warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling. And exhale. Reverse. And then come to side angle. As we did kneeling, bring the left arm up, getting back down to the ground, right hand down. Both hands down, spin the back heel, shift a little bit back and forth, and then bring your left heel, knee down, and the right. Take a breath here. Second side. Left leg comes forward. Inhale yourself up. Back bend. Exhale, try and bring the chest to the knee. Then inhale up. We're about to go into warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Come to side angle. And then look down, and both hands come inside the foot, and you're stretching out your back leg. If you put the knee down and bend the leg on the one side, try it here. So my knee is down, I'm bending my back leg. Instantly feel that in my quadriceps, especially if you've been a little stiff, like a lot of us have been during these times. And then put it back down. Lift up the left arm. Curl the toes. Come into that lunge. Both hands down. So I have my two blocks. I could have them under my hands here as I spin my heel down. Keep my left hand down and then open up to the side. The open twist. Rooting down. Whoops. Slipped. Rooting down to come up to warrior two. Back. You need a good yoga mat and you'll slip it. So this one is pretty but not as good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Reversing. And then coming to side angle. Bring the arm up. Reach down right where we were. Both arms come down. Back to the lunge. You spin the heel. Shift back and forth. This time, step back to downward facing dog. Hips go back over the heels. Fingers are spread. Hands are shoulder width or a little further apart if that feels better for you. Pulling the belly in, taking some breaths here. And then look to your hands and walk up, up. Exhale over. Let's take the hands behind the back, intertwine, and stretch them up towards the head as the head drops. Let the hands drop down, come to a flat back, and then bring yourself up. Take your belt or strap, what you're using, and wider than your shoulders, bringing it up. Let the shoulders rotate and stretch so you bring it behind you. And then inhale it up again. Go as wide as you need to make this bearable. We're just stretching out the shoulders, inhaling up, exhale back. Inhale, and then keep it up on top. So wherever you have your hands here, which are, mine are wider than my shoulders, yours can be at your shoulders, whatever you'd like, but we're going to keep it as we bend to the side. The idea is to try and keep this a straight line so that we get one shoulder over the other. So adjust it to however you can make it. Sometimes let me see if it goes closer. It might be easier in some ways to keep one shoulder over the other for the side twist. And then come back up. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left, keeping our straps straight. And then bring it up and drop it. Take your shoulders around one way and then the other. Stepping forward to warrior one. Right foot front, left foot back. Bend the knee and watch the second and third toes. Inhaling up. Take the hands around the back to reverse prayer. This is reverse prayer. You can also flip them if you want for prayer pose. If your shoulders feel ready for that. So we're in warrior one with prayer. Straighten your front leg for pyramid pose, keeping the arms where you decided them to be. Lengthen your body and bend over. Make sure you're not on a tightrope because then you'll lose your balance. So you want your heels at least hip distance, if not more, as you bow over. And then bring yourself up. And here's where you're going to pivot your heel back a little more if it isn't already. Your toes can point front because you're coming onto the ball of the back foot. What you want to do is bend your front, but we're not doing it. We're keeping the front leg straight and bending the back leg. So you're pressing down on the ball of the foot with your back leg bent. And then bring it together, shaking out the body. Left leg comes forward. Right leg is back for warrior one on the other side. Reverse prayer, or holding the two elbows. Straighten the front leg. And then instantly go higher, pull up, make yourself longer as you fold over that front leg. Coming up, we've got to get to the ball of the back toe. So you're coming up onto the ball of that foot, and then that's the right leg, and you're bending the knee and pulling yourself up so you don't fall over it. You're feeling a lot of pressure there in the toes and the foot and the quad, but you don't mind. And then bring them together. So final balancing before we go into Shavasana's chair pose. Chair is a squat. Feet together, feet apart. Your choice, your body. Pull the hands in, and we're going to make a figure four, taking ankle over the knee. Once you feel stable there, straighten the leg and straighten your body. So you're not on your knee. Remember, you're over the knee. You never want pressure on the knee. You can stay here for your balance, or you can take it out to the side for wherever you want your tree to be. And continue breathing for 3 more breaths. You fall down, bring yourself up, just like life. You take what we learn on the mat out into the world. After your 3 breaths, bring yourself down and release. Chair, inhale, exhale. Pull the hands in, left comes over. Straighten the legs, straighten your body. Stay here or take it to the side. Remember, never press against the knee. After your 3rd breath, take it down. As this is a video, you can stay up as long as you like and just stop it. The longer you balance, the better it is. Let's come on down to the floor. With an inhale up, exhale, swan dive over, head drops. Inhale up, exhale, bring the hands down, come to seated, stretch out the legs, point your toes, flex and point, and you're ready for Shavasana. where you're going to just lie on your back, letting your body assimilate all that you've done and letting only your bridge, your thoughts, be the bridge between your body and your mind. So you're lying on your back, softening the face, no expression in the face. Separate the teeth a little bit. Make sure your eyelids are soft. Shoulders don't move, they're flat. You can bend your knees up if that feels better for you when you lie on your back. And all you're doing is breathing in and breathing out. We spend so much time inside of our own heads. So let's make that a pleasant place. Let's clean out all of the garbage, the self-judgment, the rages, the anger, the sadnesses. Just let it be past and make your mind the kind of place you like to stay in as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Clean out these corners that we've got. So many thoughts that come back that we haven't let go of. They keep circling around. So inhale and then exhale them out. Take your next breath as an inhale and bring it all the way up to the center of the brow, to that point above the eyebrows, above the nose, right in the middle, there on the brow, where we describe the third eye. And as your breath rolls around there, be aware that you can see things as they are, not as you fear them, hope them, or imagine them to be. Everyone has a third eye, and we can use it as we inhale our breath to that spot, staying present, and then exhale, recognizing your strength as you inhale and then exhale. And then let your thumb touch the tips of each of your fingers, reconnecting you inside and outside. Wiggle your toes a little bit, pull the knees up. Let's turn to the right side so we have energy for the rest of the day. Turning here, fetal position. Each day is a fresh day. Each moment is a fresh moment. How wonderful is that? Taking a breath. You don't have to be the person you were an hour ago. You don't have to think those thoughts you thought an hour ago. Let it go. Inhale and exhale until you start to bring yourself back up to seated. Press those hands together, balancing out the right and left sides of the brain. Take them into your own self, this wonderful self. And thank yourself for practicing, for being the person you are. Every single being has that wonder that then they share with the next until it goes all around the world. Share your wonderfulness. From the divine in me to the divine you. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. And I will see you next Wednesday. Thank you.